One of the teams that need to be aggressive this summer has to be without doubt the Cleveland Cavaliers. They don't have a lot of options both in the present and in the future, so they have to make moves that will improve this team, whether right now or in the future. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how they can be aggressive and how they can actually make it to the playoffs. What's up guys, your boy City's back with another video. I'm going to do this video without a script, so if there's like out of nowhere bullshit, that's how you know that. And also, hey, if you're new here, why not subscribe and turn on notification so that YouTube sends you a personal notification that your boy Cities just uploaded an NBA quality video. With that out of the way, let's begin. Now the results is pretty simple. All I have to say is two words: LeBron James. Ever since he left, they were trash, they were garbage, they were absolute caca, poo-poo, pee-pee, and really I don't have to explain really in detail what got them the results they are. So yeah, LeBron leaving Cleveland Cavaliers equates to them being shit no matter what. Another topic that I really want to talk about is the head coach, JB Bickerstaff, and a lot of people think that okay, being aggressive, that's the first step. I actually think keeping him is not a bad idea. He's not that good, but he's also not that bad, so there's really no reason why you should fire him. Also, yes, there are better coaches out there, but really Chauncey Billups, you're not going to get him. Steve Clifford from the Orlando Magic, you're not going to get him. Really the only guys I can think of that might give you guys a chance: Sam Cassell maybe, and what's the name, Becky Hammond, I believe that's her name, Becky Hammond from the San Antonio Spurs. However, there are a lot of teams that need a head coach and assistant coaches, and I don't think they're going to give a face to the Cleveland Cavaliers organization. So I think the Bickerstaff, at least for one more season, he's not a bad head coach, and why not run it with him back? So far we don't know what got them the results. We know that they don't have to do major changes in the coaching staff. So let's talk about who they should draft. The guy that I would draft at number 5 will be Jonathan Kuminga. I mean, when you look at his stats, obviously I'm going to round it up, but when you look at his stats, he averaged 16 points, a block, a steal, 3 assists, with horrible efficiency, shooting 38% from the field and 24% from 3-point. That's obviously very bad. However, he's a rookie. He's going to be a rookie. He's going to be eventually efficient. He's not going to be that bad in the NBA. However, the reason why he has a lot of hype is because he could be one of the best two-way players in the league. The guy can defend, the guy can score, and I think having that next to Colin Sexton and Darius Garland, in my opinion, will be amazing to have. So I think drafting him with the 5th pick is not a bad option. Now there are 2 trades that I made up for this video. The first trade is going to be Isaiah Hartenstein for an extremely protected 2nd round pick to the Boston Celtics. The reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers will do this trade is just simply for cap space reasons. The reason why the Boston Celtics will do that is because they're going to give Isaiah Hartenstein a chance to be the center. Honestly, they struggle with that a lot, so having him maybe as a 3rd stringer center is not a bad thing at all, in my opinion. The second trade I have is Harrison Barnes going to the Cleveland Cavaliers in exchange for Larry Nash Jr., Taurean Prince, and a top 5 protected 1st round pick. Now, the reason why the Kings will do this is because they're going to get 2 solid forwards instead of 1 great forward. I mean, yes, Harrison Barnes can do it all. However, I'd rather, in some situations, have Larry Nash Jr. and Taurean Prince in my team than Harrison Barnes. Plus, he makes a lot of money, so why not get an expiring from Taurean Prince also? You can have more cap space for the next offseason, and getting also a pick that might be valuable in the future. Yes sir, I'm going to do that if I'm the Sacramento Kings. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're going to get the best player, which is Harrison Barnes, and honestly I think they should compete right now for the playoffs. Having Harrison Barnes is not a bad option at all. Now, the signings are going to be a huge deal for the Cleveland Cavaliers because they have a lot of things to do, and the biggest question to answer is going to be Jarrett Allen's future. Do they want to keep him or not? Now, rumors have been coming out that he wants a 4-year, $100 million contract extension, and I think they should give it to him. Yes, it's overpaying him. However, there is no other option but to overpay for him. I mean, you're Cleveland, you're a small market. It's not like you're LA or you're, I don't know, New York. And even if you're those teams, letting a guy go just because you don't want to pay him, that's kind of stupid. I think you have a lot of cap space, so why not use that to give it to Jared Allen? I think he will probably ask for, in the beginning of his contract, somewhere like $21 to $22.5 million. That's how it works, I believe. Then 8% because of the merit rights, something like that. I'm not really sure how the merit rights work, increases, but just giving him the $100 million contract extension, in my opinion, they have to give him that contract, whether they like it or not. That's the only option they have. Now, the second signing that comes to my mind, using the mid-level exception, is going to be Andre Iguodala for $3 million. Now, Andre Iguodala is past his prime. He's probably going to retire probably, and if he's going to resign, he's probably going to resign with another team. However, they should go and pitch Andre Iguodala for $3 million. The guy is basically the best mentor I can think of for Okoro. I forgot his first name, but I know his last name is Okoro. A lot of comparisons with him is Andre Iguodala, a prime Andre Iguodala, and why not mentor Okoro with a guy who his potential is Andre Iguodala? I'd sign him to a 1 year, $3 million deal. The last free agent that comes to my mind is going to be Jeff Teague for $2.3 million. Yes, Jeff Teague has been disappointing in multiple teams. However, the thing is, he's not really that bad of a player when you expect a lot from him. Now, what do I mean by that? Honestly, I don't think he's going to get the backup minutes that he would like to have. I think he's going to just get like 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, and that's fine. He can mentor them. He's been an all-star, I believe, in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. He was an all-star, so having a former all-star, probably being a third stringer for the young guys and possibly mentoring them, getting some things, I honestly think that's a good fit with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They need veterans, especially if they're going to compete, and Jeff Teague is not going to be a bad option. Now, overall, what do I think about this team? The team, it's not special. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing that could tell us that they're going to be a bad team nor a good team. They're just going to be a whatever team. They're eventually going to make it to the playoffs, but like really, it's not going to be a huge thing. So maybe they should be aggressive right now. And I think, yes, they're not most aggressive because the most aggressive will be trading Colin Sexton and Kevin Love, finding a way to do that. However, if we're looking realistic to ourselves, if we're being realistic, nobody for now wants the Kevin Love contract, and there's really not a lot of people that will give you the good amount of value that you want in return for Colin Sexton because he's in a rookie contract. Now, if you pair him with Kevin Love, that's a lot of money, and again, a lot of money for Colin Sexton. It's very hard to find, his worth. So I'd say give him an extension. Also, give Colin Sexton an extension similar to De'Aaron Fox. I believe that's the extension that he wants. Give him that. Not worth it, but you have no other option. Keeping Kevin Love, make him an actual second to third option to those guys. He's not a first option. Give him post touches, run plays that uses Kevin Love as an actual option. And I think if they can do that, I 100% believe that they can at least make it to the playing tournament. 100%. This team is talented, and really there's not much improvement, in my opinion, that they can have other than just simply development, So overall thoughts, they need to be aggressive in order to compete. I think just rebuilding and keeping picks is just not going to be that useful. And that is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video. It helps the channel a lot. And also, if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notification so you don't miss another single video. With that out of the way,